Alright guys, Jason here with RPM Side by Side. We have another new product that we've been working on for quite some time. So these are the RPM Plenum Clamps. And what they do is they clamp around the two portions of the plenum that are glued together from the factory. We've seen them break on stock machines, it's just bad luck. Sometimes I think that it's just hit and miss on how well they're glued together. In our own experience, we had a Stage 2 tuned RR. This car had 6 miles on it when this happened. We tuned it and we took it outside. It was on like some wet pavement. This would happen this day. Anytime you're spinning the tires, it's gonna happen. And we just kind of like, wow, got on it, let off real quick. I heard a pop and the car didn't run right. I was like, what the frick? Like, this is like literally warmed up car, ready to go. Well, the plenum split when it hit boost. So what will happen is the plenum, if you jump on our website and you find this item, you can see pictures that I'm talking about. The plenums will literally break in half. This one, we kind of forced to be broken. So this is a little bit of a cheating, but you can see how they break. They literally just, they come in pieces. We tested the stock plenum. We got to about, they seem to fill around like 30 PSI. And we took it all the way to 50 PSI with the clamps. So. There's not a whole lot of guys running 50 PSI on a stock machine, but 30 is definitely super common. But the other problem is that failures at 30 PSI are also super common. So we're trying to prevent the failures with these clamps. And what we're doing is we're evenly distributing the pressure throughout the plenum. So that's what we did here. Just kind of go throughout the weak spots. We're squeezing the two pieces together. It's a billet aluminum. The good thing is that they sit on the car like this, and to install these RPM clamps, they are a two-piece design. They can be installed with everything on the car. All you really need to remove is the one clutch exhaust tube, and that is the back tube that kind of like bends up and goes right in front of this. It's rubber. You take it off, one flathead screw, it's gone. So get it out of there. You can actually work on this. Say you're coming through the back side, and just like that, and you just sit here, tighten that one down, you're good to go. So you're gonna put a little more pressure on them, then you're gonna Loctite them, but that's how they work. It's really that simple. So there's only one modification that needs to be done, and that's on this top center piece. You want to remove the little webbing there. I'll give you guys a quick picture. We'll uninstall this one real fast. So we're gonna make a notch there. You can see that one doesn't have it. It's super easy to do. All you gotta do is cut a little V in this. So we'll come right here. Just like that. You can use a razor blade to kind of clean it up if you want. You can do this on the car too. You can use a Dremel, whatever you want to use to cut. It doesn't matter. And the reason is that when this one, specifically, actually we need to get, there's a very specific, these are all labeled for installation. These aren't all just the same. Each one is different, so. A very specific orientation. For example, this one's got a little webbing cut out because it's gonna sit between a web. Like that. And come back to this back side. We remove that material so that the bolt can come through here. So these have a little teeth that bite in so they can't just fall off the back. So pretty cool design. A lot of thought went into it. So it can kind of pivot on itself a little bit. It goes in, it bites, goes in there, teeth bite the back side of it. This one goes through the webbing. There you go. That's how it would be installed. That one, for example. Super easy to install. They can be done on the car. Like I said, you don't have to remove the plenum to do this upgrade. Yeah. So these are super affordable. You can find them on rpmsidebyside.com. You can pick them up from our dealers, and you can pick them up online, Amazon, eBay, wherever, you know. They're pretty much going to be just about everywhere. So